is the new truck. It's a 2025, I believe, or 2024 Freightliner Cascadia. This one is the mid-grade, I think, trim package, really nice. Got the chrome mirrors, got the spoilers on the pillars, got the chrome grille. Previous driver, this was owned by one other driver, had a little bit of scuffing right here on the fender or the bumper. That's it. Got to get this cleaned up a little bit, get some chrome pieces put on it, but that's the company. My wife loves this because she loves the palm trees and the sun. This one has the side monitoring for if there's a vehicle next to you or something like that. Got the nice load lights up on both sides. Also has an electric APU, so we got heating and air conditioning when the truck is not running. But not a big fan of the wheel covers, but they supposedly work for fuel mileage, I guess. But other than that, that's it. We just got empty here in Norcross, Georgia. Load that we picked up yesterday in Miami. And here's the front radar. That's what handles your cruise control, all that stuff. And then up here in the center of the window, you see we got 3 other cameras and sensors for safety. Deals with all of the I'm not sure what you call it, the safety stuff. Got a little area here so you can get into your batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries. So we'll step inside here and show you that. All right, guys, here we are on the inside. I've got this front curtain closed because the light is just, the sun's coming in real good. And this part of the video I'm going to record just with the single lens in 4K, and we'll do the rest in 360 8K when I get out of this area. But as you can see, the Freightliner, we've got the custom chrome or brushed stainless steel. That's actually metal. This over here handles my phone hanging up, also my cruise control, also toggles through certain things up there on the dash. I can set overspeed for my RPM, underspeed as far as my cruise control. Like if I go 3 miles an hour over before it actually starts kicking, or the Jake brake, you know, kicking in, it'll go 3 miles an hour over the speed limit before it actually starts slowing me down. But the colors in this is the saddle tan, they call it. It's almost kind of like an orange, but I love the color. We've got floor lights that are kind of orange. Everything is just black, and I love it. I've got my phone mounted up here. I've got my GPS, if you can see it back there. That there is the telematics for everything. See, the sun is just glaring on these lenses, making it really hard to see. I'll see how it comes out in the editing side of things. But I've got an air suspension. This is showing a little over 50 pounds. That means we're probably right at where I need to be. And then over here is my application air to my trailer as well as the truck. So that's nice. We got the chrome accents here on the switches. I've got, here's a light test. It'll actually flash all my lights outside, from brights to fogs to left turn, right turn, tail lights, stop lights. That way I don't have to come back in the truck all the time. We got the engine fan, HSA. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm gonna have to look into that one. Power override for the engine shutdown. I could turn out my lane departure so it doesn't go beep, beep, beep every time I cross the white line. Active track control, utility lights. This one's we actually got the handbrake on this for the trailer. A lot of trucks don't have those anymore. It's an added option. You know, so is the chrome accents. We got the chrome accents or the stainless steel brushed on all of the heater and air conditioning controls, as well as all of the actual air vents. You know, so very nice, very nice. So up above my head, we've got a big storage compartment up here that's pretty good size for all of your stuff. You've got a top shelf up here that's good for whatever. Down below is for your CV. What the heck is that? That sun glare is just terrible on that outer lens because it's a 360 lens. And then over here you've got storage over the passenger head. You also have a shelf, so you have all sorts of storage there. And then of course another door above my head there. So plenty of storage up in the driver compartment area. And of course the colors, again, are absolutely gorgeous. Seats are heated and air conditioned, which I really like. And you got your three drink cup holders down here. Little bitty cubby, got my wallet in there, and got the tablet mounted here for my ELD, my logging device, and then of course your normal window controls and everything else. So that's it for the front of the cab. Let's turn this around and go check out the sleeper portion. Alright, I'm standing right in between the driver's seats, and this is the back of the sleeper. I do have the bottom bed down. I got my CPAP up there for right now, but I'm going to be making this bed for myself, and my CPAP will go up top up there when I have my wife with me anyway, because this will be the queen's bed down below. See, we also got the orange lights down there. Those are also dimmable, make it look really cool. Again, the color combination with the black and the saddle tan is really nice. Here's the compartment that's above the driver's as well as the passenger. And then right here in the sleeper, we got the big curtains. We could shut the curtains off for just the sleeper, but you know, who wants to do that, right? As soon as I get home, I got my big, now keep in mind guys, I don't have this stocked yet. Y'all been watching my videos like my other Volvo, I'll put a picture of that here, as well as my Freightliner at the end of the bed. Here's what I did at the end of the bed with storage ideas. I've got a little bit of a different idea for this truck though, but I still got a lot of decorating to do, the LEDs, all of the stuff. So I have nothing in this truck, so this is just, you're going to see it right now the way it is, bare bones. But my big 3-in-1 microwave galons is going to go here, and then right up top we have these airline storage things. I'm going to put in a shelf here, so it'll give me 2 shelves of space, but it's got quite a bit of room there. And that'll be food pantry at the end of the bed. You know, we got the windows. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I may be getting a separate refrigerator to put here, because as you can see, this one here is, it's not as big as the Volvo. We got a drawer here. We have a we have a refrigerator here, and although it'll hold some stuff, it's not as big as the Volvo. So I could get another big square fridge here, and that would really give me a lot more room. So we'll see what we're gonna do here. Under the bed is storage. That bed lifts up. The only thing that with my Freightliner, with putting something on the end of the bed, I had the storage lockers or the storage compartment cubicles at the end of the bed. When you do that, although it greatly increases your storage, you then can't lift the bed up to get underneath. Now in this truck, however, I do have access to underneath from the driver and the passenger side from the outside, but I don't have any access to the big center storage compartment. So if I did put something at the end like this 9 cube storage, I would have to put everything there, and I would not be able to get anything out of the storage area without having to remove it. So again, a couple ideas of what I'm going to do here. I think what I'm going to do is center this bed, which will give me about 6 inches of space on either side, and I'm going to get some thick, heavy foam and wrap it in a nice fabric and place it on each end like a headrest and a headboard and a footboard. But when it's set up with the pillows like this, it'll be like a couch. It'll be like armrests on both sides, so it'll be like a couch during the day, and then, you know, you can, at night, it'll just act as a headboard and a footboard. Because that way, because they're foam, I'll still be able to get to underneath the bed by lifting up, you know. So go ahead and do that really quick just so you can see. Oop. So there you go. You got all that I can get to from underneath, and that I can get to from underneath. With this open center in the area, I can't if I did that other thing. So doing what I want to do with the armrests would give me the ability to make this look like a cool couch, as well as still access the storage down below. So this is right behind the passenger seat. This here's behind the driver's seat. Again, we have another cabinet just like over there. I'm going to put a shelf in there, which will double my storage space up there. Have a nice big wardrobe closet. This will hold 5 drawers of those plastic drawers that you can get at Walmart, and we can fold all of our clothes and put them in there. Down below we have another storage thing, which is a pretty good size. This is where I used to hold my crock pot, my frying pans, and things like that. Now, sitting at the edge of the bed, as you can see looking up, we have the cool lighting, but I got a lot of room in this truck. I really like the storage of everything. The end of this bed where you lay your head at night, you've got the controls for all of your lights. You also got the chrome accents here. You got a lot of buttons here that you can put whatever you want. And then you got your heater, air conditioning control. Up here is for your inverter to run your microwave and all your stuff, your 110 volts. It's got a double USB-C to C, you know, so you've got something to charge your phone or anything else that you want to charge, I guess. Come on, get that little, there we go. And then you got a little shelf right here. There we go. Add a little light onto the subject. Yeah, you got a shelf here that's about 3 inches deep, probably 6 to 8 inches wide, and probably 4 or 5 inches tall, you know. And then over here also I have my Webasto heater. This has also got a cool little light that's on a thing here, a little reading light, and it snaps right up into place up there. And then of course, you know, you got your light up there. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I like a lot of the features that it has. So, and then the floor, we'll figure out what we're going to do with the floor. I'm thinking I'm just going to get some nice house carpeting that's plush and black, and just cut one big piece to fill in the whole thing, and then just get a couple of nice throw rugs or rubber mats or something to put on top of it. The floor is very soft and cushiony. I really like that. You know, right now, again, this is where I used to have my CPAP, and I had my electric candle, if you've seen my other Freightliners, and you know, made this like a nightstand. But the Freightliner, unfortunately, only has air conditioning vents up on this side. So, and of course all the controls are there, so that's why I'm going to sleep with my head up there. And of course, up top, you know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'll be up there because it also has air conditioning vents up there. So that's about it for the inside of this truck. Again, it's a 2025 or 2024. I think it's a 25 model, 24 model. Either way, I mean, they're pretty much identical. The only thing probably different is mileage. But yeah, so that's it. Hopefully here in the next 3 or 4 weeks we'll have a lot more stuff done to it, and can make it look a lot nicer and kind of give it that custom look that I like to have, because I don't like my truck looking like a truck when I'm out on the road. I want it to look like my house or my home. It just kind of makes it a lot more comfortable. I believe in personalizing everything, you know, making a spot for everything and not just throwing it in the truck on the floor. I've seen a lot of people, man, they got stuff on the dash, they got stuff all over their bed, they got bags and boxes and stuff up top, and then, yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but that's just, it just makes it look very cluttered to me, and it just kind of gives it just not a very comfortable feeling. I just feel like everything's falling in on me. That's why I like the options of all of the cubes and things like that to give storage if that's what you need. But again, you know, I mean, everybody's different. That's just how I roll, right? So we'll be doing a lot of, like I said, a lot of lighting and putting some decor up and making this look a little bit more like the man cave instead of just the truck. Although I gotta say, this new color combination and everything, it looks pretty damn sharp, so I really like it. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Kind of short and sweet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.